Well, how is everyone doing this afternoon? I'm doing all right. Our weather has went cold, rainy, and the humidity is up, moisture in the air from it all. So, I figured it was a good time to talk about the Hurricane Helene. There's so many people that have no power and their own cities, their own states are not using their resources to help people. There is gas shortages. People are looking for gas to run generators. There is a ton of problems. People are testy. People are angry. There's fist fighting, guns being pulled, people being shot all over gas. In Georgia, people are stealing supplies and things, looting what they can. North Carolina is a disaster. Whole towns are gone. Thousands of people are missing. No cell phone communications, no radio communication. There's nothing. Civilization has been erased in some of these parts of North Carolina. Some places are faring better in South Carolina and Georgia. Having no power is a minor problem compared to the loss North Carolina has had from Helene. From what I'm seeing and hearing, too many people have not prepared for any disaster. People were already struggling and could barely afford weekly groceries. Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina are not set up for disasters like Florida and Tennessee. It will be weeks for these states to resume their normal existence. Rebuilding could take months. South Carolina's governor says by Friday, all will have power restored. But until then, to help each other with food and water and stay at home. They have a curfew now. I understand why so many are angry. No one is coming to save them. Not everyone has family or friends to help them out. Other states aren't offering assistance because they don't have much more in extra resources. You know, these so-called friends on YouTube are not able to reach out to help or don't offer any help. And when disaster happens, you learn fast who is there for you if they're able to reach you. You learn how well your state is prepared. You learn how poorly you are prepared for long-term survival. Credit and debit cards don't work. People are running out of basic food in 4 days. It's taking cash in the stores. And they are price gouging. It's mind-blowing. People don't even have stored water. Toilets are not flushing. Georgia and North Carolina are reporting they won't have power for 2 weeks. There's already been a lot of deaths, and there is a potential area in the Gulf that could turn into another hurricane. Hopefully it hits somewhere else, because no one likes to be kicked when they're already down and out. And, you know, on my channel a lot, I talk about being prepared. And I have showed different things in different ways. But not as much as some of these other people that call themselves preppers, okay? But I am going to point out one thing that I did purchase for $70 plus shipping. I think it was $4.95 for the shipping. But everyone needs to at least purchase a Levang solar generator with a solar panel. It has been great to have. It has a built-in FM radio. You get 3 light bulbs with it, like the one I showed you from Temu, that it lights, and it will keep, also this generator will keep your cell phone charged. As long as you keep the solar panel in the sun while you're using it, you can recharge it when you're sleeping. And that you have power for the next day, I guess. Just think on how you're doing this stuff. This is why I'm always saying, have cash in the house, no matter what. Don't touch that cash. Keep it there for grid down. It's not to be used for anything else. And nothing that teaches you more about experience in life than going through a tornado or a hurricane of this magnitude. See, not only is there another hurricane ready to hit in the Gulf, and they say within a week, the longshoremen have officially voted to strike. They're walking out Tuesday. 85,000 dock workers from Maine to Texas. 36 ports in total. People, you need to stock up now. If you get your electric on, or if you have electric, start stocking up. Get your supplies now. Please, stock up. If you haven't started, begin. Get some canned foods in your home. Get the things that you would need on a daily basis. Get basic foods. Truck drivers will not be bringing in foods and supplies from these ports. There's no one at the ports to load them. They're trucks. And stores will close when they can't replenish their shelves. This hasn't happened since 1977. And I remember the food and gas prices were inflated. Since there was a low supply of everything, the demand raised the cost. And that's all we need, is things costing us more money. So buy it now before they do this to us. See, the 1977 longshoremen strike, it lasted 45 days. But it was 225 more days until things returned to normal. That's about 6 months. So start thinking about 6 months of food. As you can, put it away. Put it away. Think seriously about buying plenty of canned meats, veggies, and soup. I mean, shelf-stable milk, is good to have too. Every state has at least one government workhouse. My state has 3. Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus. See, warehouses are located in the most populated areas. They will not see the shortages. The rest of the state will see. That food don't travel too far, I remember. It's like South Carolina has 2 places. One is Greenville, the other one is Columbia, I believe. Georgia has 2 places, Atlanta and Savannah. Alabama has 1 place, Birmingham. Ohio has 3. Kentucky has one, Louisville. And I believe Tennessee has three, possibly a fourth one, but Memphis, Nashville, and Knoxville. So these people in them big metro cities will have food. I just am not close enough to one. And you may be living in a city that has them. So, think about that when it comes to what you're stocking in your food. How much, because of availability. But I've always advised everyone to get 6 months of groceries in their house and supplies due to the winter. But in this case, if the grid can go down and we see the same situation from any disaster that we are seeing in the South right now, it is best to have 6 months of supplies and food. Please pray for everyone. My daughter's down there. I have a friend who has started a GoMe fund. I posted it on my YouTube page, community page. If you have it, help. If you don't, pray. Prayers do work if we join in on the same prayer. It's power in numbers, people. There's power in the word of the Lord. And I hope everyone that hasn't been affected by this hurricane, that they don't see anything like this. God bless you all. I love you. Prepare.